Hey guys, this is Dennis, the founder of Think Hero.
And I'm David Griffin, your resident comic book and video game guru.
And this is our review of the second to the last episode of Breaking Bad ever.
Yeah, it's Granite State.
Yeah, which is season 5, episode 15.
So it calls the penultimate episode, yeah.
Well, before we get into the review, let's congratulations to Breaking Bad. They just won the Emmy.
And a gun.
Anna Gunn won for Skylar as Best Supporting Actress, and more importantly, the series itself won its first Emmy for Best Dramatic Series.
That's big. And, I mean, because Mad Men had pretty much dominated that category for several years in a row. So,
yeah. And then Homeland had won last year.
Right.
So, let's get into this episode. This episode is a lot of setup stuff.
Yeah,
for next week's series finale, not season finale, series finale.
Right. I mean, some good scenes in this. To start, I mean, it's interesting seeing. We're finally getting to know where Walter, how he ended up where he ended up. A lot of kind of bouncing around this episode. Again, it was a lot of setup. I don't mind. Some of the earlier episodes this season were set up, and I was like, okay, why are we still setting up? But this episode makes more sense because it is the episode before the finale. Yeah. You kind of need some setup to get everything going for the finale.
Well, yeah, now we see how Walter ended up in New Hampshire. Right. He took the new identity, met up with Saul. Yeah. Robert Forster, if some of you guys know, is a famous actor. He plays kind of the guy that takes care of whoever they need the new identity for. Right. And Walter's up in that cabin, and you kind of see how sad his life has become.
And he pays the guy $10,000 to play cards for an hour. It's not a bad time, $1,000 for an hour cards.
Yeah, it's basically showing that, look, he has all this money, but it's useless to him. Yeah. It's worthless to him. I mean, he has his family. He's not with his family. His family hates him. He can't even talk to anyone. He has no friends. He can't go outside. He's given his whole, sacrificed all that and done a lot of terrible things that who knows if he actually regrets or not in real.
It's so hard to tell if he's even telling the truth, if he's speaking the truth. It's just, he's gotten so good because we saw that awesome scene was it last week before where Walter was, rehearsing. We saw him pre-Heisenberg where he's rehearsing what he's going to say to Scott and rehearsing the lie, but now they just flow off of his tongue, so it's hard to tell if he's even telling the truth.
Yeah, but I mean, I felt like the phone call that he made to Walt Jr. was
he misses
pretty
his
honest.
family. He loves his kids, yeah.
Yeah, and he's realized, wow, I did all this stuff and it didn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Before when he had no money and he was struggling, at least he had his family, his freedom, all these things. And now he's found that his money is useless.
Nobody wants it. I mean, that's the sad thing is that's all he has left. I mean, the one thing that he's offering Walt Jr. is his money. He's like, sorry, that's all I have. And Walt Jr.'s just like, you want to give us money? He's like, I don't want that crap. You know? I mean, he wants a father. He wants the family that he thought he had. He wants.
He doesn't. He wants his dad not to be a murderer,
a kingpin,
drug kingpin. Yeah. And he still thinks that he killed Uncle Hank, even though he didn't.
Right. I know we're kind of still focusing kind of on the end right now, but still, I mean, just to go off that, I mean, his ego, I mean, that just drives him. I mean, in the end, you see that he's watching that whole thing about, Gray Matters and the corporation that he started, and he didn't get his cut of that $1 billion. I remember he told Jesse last year it's $1 billion company, and all that. And it's just his ego. As soon as they said, that name, we came up with that name. And you can just see his clench, and he's just right there. He's not thinking about his family.
No,
he's going to go back to get what's his, to get his drug money. He might even go after Gray Matters. I don't know if he's going to go. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to go. He's going to get back what's his.
Yeah, and also you hear that last part where she's like, "Well, the Walter White is gone. The guy, the sweet nice guy that we know. Yeah. There's only Heisenberg left." And so he's like, he kind of took that as, "You're right.
Yep.
I have nothing. My family doesn't love me anymore. There is only Eisenberg left."
Right.
So yeah, we've already seen those flash forwards, and so I'm assuming in the series finale he's taking that machine gun and trying to kill anyone
who's ever stood against him.
Yeah.
And then I thought we had some great moments this week too, with Jesse and Todd especially. Todd, this is kind of I don't call it a Todd-centric episode. We got a lot of Todd. A lot of scenes with Todd. A lot of scenes with Todd this episode.
Well, yeah, I mean, we kind of see why he's still wanting to. I mean, we kind of knew that before, but even more so why he still wants to keep cooking. I mean, they have all this money now, but
Right.
He wants to impress this Lydia girl who I'm sorry.
I don't get it. Yeah,
she just annoys me all the time. She's so paranoid, even still, and he just wants to impress her, and he even goes and scares Skylar because he's afraid that she's going to talk about Lydia. And she doesn't really know much about her. She just saw her once.
Yeah, she has no idea what context, like what she does. I mean,
no.
We don't even really know what. I mean, we know she sets up contact. She's the go-to.
She's the middleman.
Middleman, yeah. But I mean, we've never really seen like the full extent of everything that she does. So yeah, I mean, she's safe.
And he's just trying to press her with now the cook's 92% because we got Jesse. I mean, that's the whole reason why Jesse's still alive. And
talk about Jesse's Great Escape.
Yeah, he escaped, and for like I don't know how many seconds,
almost
30 seconds,
almost, yeah.
Got to the fence with a barbed wire, and he couldn't make it over, and they were all there, and he was just like, "I'm done with this. Just kill me." But
and they went and killed his girl.
Yeah, Todd's cold, man.
Todd's rough. I mean,
Todd's a cold mofo, man.
Because like
killing kids, which they reveal, or not they reveal to us, but they reveal it to his. I assumed that his uncle and his rest of his family and that whole crew knew he did that.
Well, they kind of looked at him like, dang,
yeah. So they didn't know that he did that.
Right.
So, and then killing Andrea.
So what I'm really curious about, because we've seen future Walter. We know he's got the gun. We know he's got the beard. He's back on chemo. It seems like he's for his cancer. But we wonder like, what's Jesse gonna be like? I'm assuming it's been several months. He's got a full beard. Walter.
Yeah.
Full head of hair. I'm guessing it's been 5-6 months, maybe. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, he's skinny now.
Right.
His wedding wing falls off.
Right.
He's got his hair back. He's
So you wonder like what Jesse's gonna look like 6 months from now. What's Todd doing? 6 months from when we saw. So I'll be curious. This finale I think is gonna be exciting. I hope it's. I don't know. I want to see what he's going to do with that big gun. I mean, we have to go back to that. I think it's going to be a good, exciting.
But then the question is, who is he going to use that big gun on? I mean, obviously we know that those, Nazi guys, obviously.
Right.
But, is Jesse going to get caught in the crossfire? Is he going to free Jesse?
Because we thought he was going to, we thought maybe his family would be in trouble. Mm-hmm. But obviously they're fine. And I don't think Todd has, he already talked to Skylar. He has no reason to go back after her again. So. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what's he going?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a heroic fate for Walter White. I think it's I think he's going to die. I think he's going to die in a blaze of
a blaze of bullets.
Yeah, and the question is, how many people is he going to kill, and who is he targeting, and who does he actually get to, and is he going to, let's say, if Jesse comes across his path, is he going to let Jesse live or not? He might be at the point where he'd be like, screw it.
Well, what's Jesse going to do?
Yeah.
If Jesse has a gun, if he gets one,
Jesse gonna take down Walt?
Right.
Who knows? And what happens to his family?
Right. Because
his family's still under, Skylar's still under indictment and all this stuff. Maybe Walt White in the end turns himself in. I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. It's an interesting move for him to alert the cops to his position. I don't know if that was to throw them off his trail, like maybe. He's planning on leaving. We know he's leaving. He's coming back. Maybe it's like, okay, now we'll look for him in New Hampshire. And then he, I don't know. It's interesting.
I don't know.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good finale.
The two most effective scenes, well, there's a few effective scenes. I mean, one, obviously, Andrew getting killed and Jesse Pinkman realizing, they can still do more to him, to hurt him. And then also just a phone call to Walt Jr. from Walt.
Yeah, that was a great.
Because I think that's kind of the last. Right. The last bit of hope he had was kind of like, okay, if I can at least send money to my family, leave this money, but now it's
too late.
Yeah, it's over for him.
And then hearing that interview on TV, that's the last straw. He's done. He's going all out.
All right, guys. So what did you guys think of the episode? And also, what do you think is going to happen in the series finale? Who's going to live? Who's going to die? Is Walt going to die? Is he going to go to jail? Is Jesse going to live? He's going to die. Is Jesse going to kill Walt? You know? Is Walt going to kill Jesse?
Who's dying?
Who's dying? Who's living? And why? And what's going to happen to Meth Damon Todd?
Matt Damon Jr.
He's done some pretty despicable things. I mean, and very cold-heartedly. Right. Is he gonna get his or?
I don't know. Todd's weird because sometimes I know he's a psychopath. I know he's crazy. I know he's mean, but he was kind of nice about Skylar because I think Lydia wanted him to kill Skylar. Because Lydia kept saying, hey, like I'd rather be assured that she's not going to say anything, and he's like, well, I think I scared her. I think she won't say anything. But yeah, Todd's crazy. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what he's going to do? He's crazy.
All right, guys, you can post your comments below on our website, thinkhero.com, or on our YouTube channel. That's Think Hero Pro. Make sure you subscribe. You also can find us on Twitter and chat with us. I'm at Think Hero.
I'm at Griffin DE.
And we also have a Facebook page. That's facebook.com/ThinkHeroFans.